An ideal gun should be safe to use, reliable, accurate, durable, amongst a host of other qualities. Not every gun on the market is a good buy, some are just terrible. Don't forget to like, share, and hit that subscribe button. Now, here are the guns you should never buy in 2022. Number 5. Taurus PT-22. This is a single-stack 22 long rifle semi-automatic handgun with an 8-round capacity. Ordinarily, it was designed to act as a concealed carry for self-defense for disabled or average shooters. The gun is cheap and fun to use. Maybe that's why it was made from such poor materials. However, the more disturbing challenge here is that it is unreliable and very hard to use. To top the cake, it has a diminutive caliber and capacity. I did a little comparison to a similar gun of the same design as the Ruger LCP, which offers the same size. The results were pretty bad for PT-22, while the Ruger brought in better action and has a better caliber. During the action, the trigger and sights of the gun were awful and hard to maneuver. I found it too small and stiff. Literally had to force the thumbs of my shooting hand in to operate. In the upper position, the safety blocked the triggers and locked the slide, while down the way lane. The gun could barely last the 10-minute test, and there was an unfortunate magazine disconnect, which made it impossible to fire the gun when the magazine was out. Also, the manufacturers could do better than using a .22 caliber. It is ineffective in this present day as a self-defense weapon. Advisably, purchasing a Glock 43X or a 6 Hour P365X macro if you have more cash to spare would give you more efficient results. Number 4. 25 ACP Pistols. It's a popular saying among firearm enthusiasts that a good shooter can compensate for a bad gun. However, not in all cases. It can be tiring having to shoot a gun that's performing so badly. The 25 ACP is among the worst performing guns in the market. Yeah, when we think of pocket weapons, the 25 ACP comes to our mind. They're certainly dangerous. And still, there are high-quality 25 out there in the market designed by famous companies, such as the PSA 25. However, it's quite unfortunate to say the 25 ACP were designed in similar versions of older weapons. Their flaws are similar to that of pistols of that age. Awkward positioning of controls, resulting in a very tough grip with lots of malfunctions and almost non-existent sights. It doesn't just meet up to the standard requirements it's dedicated to, except you are buying for a deep concealment hideout option. Number 3. Kel Tec KS7. I don't know if I'm being extreme, but this guy here is definitely not worth any of my pennies. The gun shattered itself into pieces after just a 5-minute trial section. It can't have a place in my arsenal. The gun was designed as a self-defense weapon for home. It was a bullpup shotgun that is budget-friendly, and it holds 2 magazine tubes of 7 shell capacity. Still, I won't advise you to put your life on this gun. Because it has so many dysfunctionalities, you have to think twice about purchasing one after listening to a review of it from an expert. It has cycling issues, ejection problems, and feeding issues, jams, and many more. The list is endless. Yeah, some might say on a good day the gun is cool and useful, but I don't buy that. I don't think an assailant would tell you, "I'm visiting today, so prepare your gun ahead of time." Even though the Kel Tec family is known to produce very powerful firearms, like the KSG, this wasn't just top of the bar for me, and it's a miss. I wouldn't advise anyone to purchase it. Number 2. AK Rifles Variants. There's a belief among firearm enthusiasts that any AK is reliable. I would say it's a myth. And it's not true. Gun manufacturers have taken on this belief of users to produce different cheap variants of AK which are available on the market today. They use slack materials for assembling these variants. Unfortunately, these guns would suffer from improper heat treatment, rust, and a host of other issues. While pricing plays a huge role in determining factors for getting a gun, there are decent AK variants that don't cost much. However, when you see any cost within $350 to $450, you have to be careful. They most likely turn out to be a waste of money. Number 1. Century Arms Ultra 87. I agree with so many experts. This gun was probably designed from the softest metal that ever existed. Like, within a matter of minutes of the trial, it got knocked off. Worst of all, it wasn't repairable and turned out to be a total colossal loss. It is made so cheap that I'll be pained about wasting my hard-earned penny to purchase such a gun. The rails, the bolts, and almost every part of the gun sheared off and fell apart after just a quick trial test. There are many wonderful guns on the market, depending on your need, budget, and other factors. Getting a functional gun that would work perfectly and match your needs shouldn't be much of a hassle. If you are a first-time buyer, consult experts, do your research, and check out several reviews on the gun you want to buy before making your decision. What are your thoughts on the guns listed? Drop them in the comments section below.